we are here at Clairwood Secondary, first to monitor the smooth running of the examinations, and we are happy. The learners have just finished, those who were writing English first additional language have just finished, and we can see them filing out, and they do look happy. We also, besides just monitoring the examinations, went to check something that was in the media not long ago about this school having a factory inside the premises. We just came to check what is going on and to get a briefing and a report from the principal. And the report that we got from the principal is that the part that they are renting is cordoned off from the school. The workers who work here don't have contact with the children. It's fenced, and I think you will show a shot of that this area is actually fenced off from the rest, and the only thing that is allowed to come in here are the cars belonging to teachers and learners out there, and they don't have any contact with workers who are this side. I think what we need to clarify is that schools have, and SGBs in particular, are allowed to fundraise, and many schools are doing fundraising through hiring out space, maybe for churches, hiring out school halls, just to make money for the schools, and that was my interest. My interest was to check whether the money made from the rental of the space here, which is used as a textile factory, does get accounted for correctly in the books. It gets audited, and I'm satisfied that it gets into the book of the school and it is audited. Second thing I was interested in checking was whether the presence of the factory does not compromise teaching and learning, in the sense that maybe there is noise that will affect teaching and learning. I'm actually satisfied having gone there that they are a textile factory, and because of that there's minimal noise really. It's not like you will come in here and you'll find drills and people drilling walls with a lot of noise, or grinders. You won't find grinders or anything like that that makes noise as people work. It's textile sewing machines, which are generally not noisy at all, but also where they are, it's a bit removed from the classrooms, where learners are, and there's hardly any contact. And I checked, and I also found that the workers here knock off long after the children have gone home. So there's no time where the workers and the learners actually mix. The workers here are 99.9% women. In fact, of the 41 workers that have just come here, 40 are women, and there's only one male who does patterns and stuff like that. So from a safety point of view, although we have an obligation to take precautions for the safety of staff and learners, the part is relatively safe, and we've advised the principal to check the fencing around, and to see if there is no way in which, even though they knock off or come in to the school at separate times, that at least the workers maybe have their own gate, because the place is fenced off, yes, but we don't want them to share the gate with them. But it's the owner of the factory is South African, and the workers that I found here are South Africans, and the foreigners who were here were a minority, because in terms of figures, there were 52 employees, 40 South African women, and the foreigners were 12. Of the 12 foreigners who were here, the records are showing that 4 didn't have documentation and 8 actually had documentation. But for their own reasons, the owners of the factory now have decided to terminate the foreigners, and sadly so, because they've terminated even those that had documentation. But they are providing work opportunities for 40 women, which is something that we cannot really overlook. But it's important that the laws of the country must be kept and must be respected, and we all have an obligation, including political parties, including everyone, that the rule of law must obtain. Even if there are things that are illegal that people find, they must report those to the police, so that the police can do their job, in a legal way. We understand some of the frustrations that people have, but the rule of law must still prevail, even in those circumstances. Thank you very much.